Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm The Legit Creep and I'm a professional body piercer, and in today's video we're going to be looking at impossible piercings. So we'll get started with our friend called the uvula. Now I feel like a lot of these piercings have circulated the internet with people thinking that they can get these piercings, but nah. There is so much wrong with this. Where do we begin? The fact that you're trying to fit a needle like that far back in someone's mouth is already an issue. Like, there is the issue of dropping the needle, like that could go so very badly, especially when you look at it in terms of the fact that we as piercers are not medical professionals. So really, like, when you start messing around with this kind of stuff, it's really getting into a territory that we should just not be going. Aside from the fact that your uvula also has like a lot to do with like the way you swallow and also the way you speak as well. Eating is going to be an issue because that area of your mouth should not have something like in the way of, you know, the passing through of your food. So that's like a whole big old issue. There's a lot of complications with like the infection side of it as well, because it could lead to more problems than just like having a piercing infection. Now we have another one that should never, like, I hate even seeing it. Like, why would you want this? I do not understand. If you want something in that part of your gum, get a Medusa. Like, you can actually see it and it's not going to ruin your gums. Again, another of these ones that I can't believe piercers will actually perform this. There's piercing and then you're getting into medical territory that like we should not be going into. So the fact that someone thinks they're qualified enough to do this, you are the definition of like insane, because you don't do this to a person. I would love to hear what a dentist has to say about something like this. Gums are super important. You don't want to be fucking around with them, and your gums don't exactly just like grow back together. Like, if someone's piercing that, they're taking out like a chunk. I don't know what the actual like bodily make of that part of your gum is. It's certainly not just gonna grow back together. Jesus fucking Christ. What is this? This makes me sick. This is so sick. It's gross. So we've got two curved bars in there and they're in quite a very small amount of skin. And this is just stupid. There is a lot of movement in that part of your toe. Also, do you never wear shoes? You'll never wear shoes again, caveman. Even if you never wore shoes again and became a caveman. I mean, cavemen get down and dirty in the dirt. So like, it's not gonna work for you either way. No one wants to, we don't wanna, like, also, let's just not get our toes pierced because feet are disgusting. I don't even want to think about them. I need to stop looking at that image immediately because it's making me so terrified. If someone came to me and asked for their toe pierced, I would damn right chop the toe off. Like, I would not do it. Why are we looking at feet? I don't know why I chose to look at these photos because they terrify me and I should not have done this, but we're not gonna look at it, but you guys can look at it. I'll just look away. Oh, I need to have a quick look though. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I'm just gonna get the hell away from that. So, dermy. It looks like we have a dermy in some, like, look, got no problem with your interesting toes. I just have a problem with toes in general. So like, don't show me any of your toes. Don't care what they look like. I don't want to see them. Putting a dermal in there. Oh my God. I'm so uncomfortable. You know what? It may heal, but no one wants to see a dermal in your toe. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to even speak about this. I just think, like, don't do it. How about let's just not put dermals in our phalanges? That would probably be the best course of action. And here we have the good old hand webbing piercing. My lord. Stupid as well. Like, these just will never ever heal. Again, piercers shouldn't be doing these. I know when I was in high school, I knew a few people who got their hand webbing pierced. Don't know who the piercer was who did it, but I can't believe that they allowed it, because basically they pierced it and told them that it was never going to heal. Like, they did it and were like, yep, so here you go, here's your piercing, but it's actually never going to heal. So like, why do it? It's just, the fact that that piercer even did it was an absolute moron. Like, why would you do it then? But yeah, these will never, ever, ever heal. There's far too much movement in that area. You also have pressure points in that part of like your thumb webbing area. So you don't really want to be messing around with that. You could damage that, and then like those pressure points like cause some other issues in your body because everything is connected like that. There's far too much movement. You're like, also when you think about it, you're always like washing your hands. The amount of things it would get caught on as well. This is like pretty much up that same old little alley. We've got the ring piercings. For those tacky enough to not get a wedding ring, they get a matching piercing. Tack, 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 tackety tack, tack it up on the tack board. I don't know what those boards are called. You know, when you're like walking along at school and you get a tack in your shoe and then you become a tap dancer with your tackety tack, tacky shoes. These people are clearly professional tap dancers, because that's the only reason you would get this piercing. I would have no idea what bar they've put in there, whether it's like a curved bar, but like also that's going to like basically be rubbing on your bone. Obviously not directly on your bone, but like it would definitely cause irritation. You don't want this. It's never going to work. Again, it's just going to get caught on a million things. There's too much movement in that area. It just would never be able to heal. Can you fucking shut up, dog? I hate minor birds. They're so goddamn terrifying. Shut up. No. I mean, like, surface piercings in general are a pretty big issue, but on your neck, like these, like, whatever they call them, like the vampire bites, it's just not gonna work. Again, there's just so much movement in that area. The piercing is going to reject. People definitely will instead get dermals in that area, but not every piercer wants to do those either. So it's more likely that someone would do a dermal, but it's not a great place. It's just not a great place to put a surface piercing or a dermal. So like, steer away from that. Just if you want that so desperately, get like a tattoo or something of like a vampire bite. Like, just don't do this. Now, I feel like a lot of people have seen this one before, and obviously it's fake. I just like hate that it circulates the internet as like, oh wow, like look at this crazy piercing. It's cringy as hell, and it is so photoshopped that it's not a thing. So let's stop trying to make the phalange ring a thing. It's not going to happen. So we'll just leave this one at, can this picture fuck off forever, because it's embarrassing and stupid. I want to make like the bird noise that's like the like I'm scared, I'm terrified. This, oh my god. The more I look at it though, it kind of looks like he doesn't have an eyeball. So I apologize that you don't have an eyeball, but why are we doing this? I still don't think it's very safe, even if you don't have an eyeball. I feel like you're still restricting the movement. Again, piercers, stop trying to come in and like perform these procedures that are far, far out of our league, that we shouldn't be messing around with. Like, regardless if he has an eyeball or not, we probably shouldn't be slamming that eye closed and also putting in a bar that's like 50 kilometers too long is not gonna work. Let's just pop a fake eyeball in it and call it a day. And then we have ye old faithful, O come, O ye faithful, joyful and triumphant, O come ye to Bethlehem. So this guy from Bethlehem has an awful snake eyes piercing here. Snake eyes should not be done. I guess whoever has done this has tried to like detour one of the issues with snake eyes, and that's the fact that like fusing the two muscles together is an issue. So here they're going, we're not fusing them together. Like, we've allowed a bar to go over the top so it's not going like through the tongue. But like this would never work either. At the end of the day, you're also restricting the movement of the tongue anyway. Like even though it may not be pierced the whole way through and you're like holding those two sections together, you still kind of are. This isn't a way to resolve the issues with snake eyes piercings, so silly. And of course, the goddamn elf ear piercing, pixie piercing, whatever you want to call it. It's been around on the internet for like some time, but I feel like it's blown up a little more lately because of like TikTok and that sort of thing. But we do not want to see this piercing. People are wanting to go and get them pierced like initially like that. Piercings need room for swelling in order to heal. And that just gives absolutely no room. Even if you put a longer bar in, this is never going to heal. Like cartilage piercings struggle as it is with any kind of pressure or bumping in any way. Like they struggle to heal from that. And then some people will give the advice that you can do this once they're healed. But no, you can't do it once they're healed either. The thing with cartilage piercings is that like even after a long time, if you were to put your ear through that trauma, it could flare those piercings up again and basically just start your healing process all over again. Or you could have to take them out completely. So like, don't risk it. Like I get that some people have like done it for a photo, but like it's not even worth it because that could even flare your ear up enough and then ruin your piercing. Like it's just not worth it. Don't get it pierced like this. And also don't do it if it's healed. Just like not a good time. These piercings just should not happen. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like down below. Whoa. And I'll be back really soon. Bye.